Right, Leo. Abundance, 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 abundance. If you hear in the back, you'll hear there's a sound that sounds very much like a rrrm. It's my fish tank. And I don't know what happened. I started to get ready for your reading, and suddenly these fishes just went crazy. I actually filmed it on my phone, and I think I'm going to upload it later on as one of those shorts. But it's like they just came alive. So, and for me, I created my fish tank with very intentional purposes. It's like a positive spell basically because I work quite well with water energy, and the earth, fire, not always that much air. That's one of my areas that I'm still very much training in because we're always learning stuff. But it's amazing, and I've got a thing for air signs though, which is quite interesting. So I suppose I get my air from there, which is amazing, which is incredible. But there's a sense of really good things coming your way. So if you're open to that, my beautiful Leos, then claim that for yourself. And even if you're not a Leo, so I mean, whatever brought you, if you're Leo, you're dealing with a Leo, you've got Leo in your chart, especially in your Venus, because that's all about passion and the things that are important to you on a personal level. So we're going to look at that. Let's use the OSHO Zen Tarot to take a look at that. And OSHO Zen Tarot is a lot about how do I get the blockages out of the way so the goodies can roll my way, It's that type of vibe. How do I get rid of the karma so I don't repeat the same thing over and over, the same relationships, the same pain, the same heartbreak, so I don't keep on doing it over and over, and that's what really makes it great. I'm actually posting daily card messages on my Facebook page using OSHO Zen Tarot. I just started. And before that, I did that with Thought Tarot, which is incredible, but it's a lot. So if you're interested in learning, you can check it out. There's a link in the description for my Facebook page, and you're welcome to follow it if you like. Let's see what we got. Okay. If you are new here, I'd like to welcome you. I hope that you'll consider subscribing. Ooh, wow. If you're coming back, I'd like to welcome you back, and I'd like to really, really, with all my heart, I'd like to thank you for your support. It means so much to me. Thank you very much. So in this general reading, you're going to take things the way they resonate, okay? No crazy dramas. Just resonate, and that's it. Control. And this is one of those cards when people typically don't know, say maybe like even tarot to start with, they'll be like, oh, this looks so evil. I don't know. I don't like the feeling I'm getting from this. Eerie, no. And the sad thing about that is that, when people do that, they, or when you come from that point, then you actually withhold a lot of your personal capacity from yourself. So this must be resonating for whoever's looking at this, because I normally just go with whatever comes up, okay? But it's super important for at least one person to know, to get to grasp, to understand that if you're gonna work with energy, and esoteric energy is the same as electricity, like electricity volts that goes through like a wire, like a cable, or, I mean, people have refined the art of sending things through the air. I'm pretty sure if they want to laser us away, they can probably do that. I mean, we've got radio signals and, mobile signals and all these kind of signals that are going on. And it's the same thing with, with spiritual energy. The people that put the physical energy out there, they have to understand, about safety, exposure levels and whatever. So with esoterics, if you're going to work with something, if you're going to go in that energy direction, my beautiful, beautiful Leos, and the same applies that if you're going to go see someone for like a treatment, a session, that sort of thing. Even the person that you go to have your car buffed at, to have your nails buffed at, whatever it is that you do, plucking, whatever you're plucking, or, always try to let your decision come from a point of, what is the highest good? What is the best that I can do for myself? I'm not talking about making yourself broke here, but I'm also talking about giving yourself the best that you can. And you know what happens so many times is a lot of times we don't go into certain stores or things like that because we just assume that, it's going to be expensive or I won't be able to afford it. But then you go in there, you realize like, no, this is actually super cheap. And sometimes it's cheaper than the expensive places. Okay? So you got to give it a try, but you want to also be responsible. But still coming back to the energy. And this is especially, it goes in two ways, or on a smaller scale if you're like a leader, but especially if you're one that is receiving guidance from a leader. Spirit want to let you know that your personal situation, your life, your circumstances, they are about, like things are about to change. They're about to be upgraded, I see an image in my mind of it. It seems to be like a house where there's like a wall and so it's sort of like whitewashed. And maybe like a veranda vibe coming over, possibly plants, I can't be sure. But it's quite nice. I'm not going to go too much into that because there's just the more you go into it, the deeper you go. So, but what I can tell you is that peace is returning to your life, Leo. And I know that things have been super all over the top for a while there, but there's unlocking of the heart, there's unlocking of the mind. There's like an upgrade that's taking place. So you actually want to consciously take care of your energy. And that includes making sure that you take in proper nutrition, If you're taking supplements, be responsible about it. Don't just pop a couple of pills and say, oh, well, it's going to be fine. Know what you're putting into your body. Know what it means for you when you sleep, say maybe 5 hours versus 8 hours. It's better for you to do a straight sleep or to split it up. That sort of thing, What works for you? If you're alone, do you need company? If you're within company, do you need to be alone? What works for you? All right. As you wanna become very clear about those stipulations, and the reason for that is when the heart chakra and the third eye open that powerfully simultaneously, it's instant manifestation. It's just like that. So if you think about a great thing, it comes just like that. But if you think about a thing that you don't like, the fishes are still going ballistic. So beautiful. If you're thinking about something that isn't working out for you, then that also manifests quickly. So you're really moving into that instant manifestation power here in March. Boom, manifested. Think about it, manifested. And so in that sense, it's almost like when you first get a genie that you can rub, you sort of just wish and wish and wish and wish and wish and wish and go crazy and ballistic before you realize that, literally magic comes with responsibility. There's consequences. So be very aware that everything that you do creates karma. Watch your thoughts, watch your actions. Just be very mindful. I'm not saying that you must micromanage yourself and be paranoid, but it might be time to say take a class in say if you're new, then I've got, for example, a spiritual development class. There's a link for it here down below. Or even if you want to go to that next level, or you might want to enter like a master class, or maybe it's time for you to put forth that master class. I feel that for many of you very, very strongly. And for some of you, for some reason, whatever you've been doing there for a while, maybe you've been trying something there for a while, and you could have been coming from the best of intentions on the planet, in the universe, in the multiverse. But the simple truth is, it's time to sort of, to adopt a better serving plan, to let that plan go. And the beautiful thing is the way that you adopt it is you just, what, Leo, don't try to be strong. Don't try to be strong. Don't try to be strong for yourself. Don't try to be strong for others. For once, you always take care of everybody for once. Just allow yourself to feel meh. If you're feeling meh, then you are meh. You know what I'm saying? Okay? You need to bring it in home. That's what I see there with that control as well. Your energy, it's time for you to draw it into yourself so that you shine brightly. Okay? You need to be your number one priority now. You should have always actually been. But for some of you, you were so busy taking care of others And this is close relatives, really amazing, beautiful friends, and all other people as well that you don't possibly even really know. Help them by association. And yes, I am number one when it comes to help everybody, but not, not at your own peril. You know what I'm saying? It's like my number one rule. I'll say yes to anything as long as I don't say no to myself. All right? And everybody doesn't always like that. And sometimes in that dislike, in that discord, which doesn't have to be an ugly thing. No punches need to go and no ugly words, and none of those things need to happen. But sometimes conflict can also be an indication that it is time for us to open ourselves to the possibility of expanding in different directions, that both of us bloom even more, that strengthens the connection that we have to one another. That is the thinking direction that you want to go into. Okay? There's abundance here, lots and lots of abundance. Abundance, love, peace, harmony, all those amazing things, Leo, are here for you in March. It seems like in March there's a very quick turnaround of energy because I have now done Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer. So you're the fifth one, Leo. I'm going according to the zodiac wheel. And there's these fast changes are being spoken about. There's new beginning and the simultaneous fast changes, a change in the water, a change in the flow. It's like we're really, really profoundly moving into that whole energy, like everybody's been going on forever about, it's happening, and it's happening now, and now's the breakthrough, and, 5D, and for those of you that, that may recall, maybe, I don't know, but like when the millennium turned in the year 2000, there was Y2K, the bug that was going to take over the world, and, I suppose that was where people... Well, I don't really would say began to fear AI because people were also terrified of radios when they came out then. That was just over 100 years ago. So, well, not fully, but when it sort of became popular. Live in the moment, beautiful Leo. That's the biggest thing for you in March. Live in the moment. Be happy now. Be happy with who you are now in the moment. Okay? Don't wish that, if only this, it would have been so different if this person was here or that person was here or this was different or that was different. That is how you just depress yourself. Okay? You can't change what isn't. But when we get really annoyed by it, you actually strengthen what you don't want by the energy that you invest into it. So don't do that to yourself. Okay? Live in the moment, live in the now. Find something that makes you happy, whatever it is. I am currently taking the greatest joy in the world from creating an oracle deck. Will it ever be published? I don't know. But, me being me, when I normally start something, I like to finish things. So, who knows? We'll see, I like to complete things, and I like to do them well. I do not cut corners. I like to do things well. Let's clarify your energy here, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful Leo. And Spirit want to let you know there's no need for you to cut corners. There's good things coming your way. Keep on focusing on that one burning question. The answer's coming. Knight of Cups, Knight of Swords, Three of Pentacles. So good news with a little bit of a warning. Nights, it's good to go for stuff. Go for love. Yes, let's talk about moving in together. Let's talk about opening the business. And I'm not talking about stringing people along, but, keep the conversation going, yes. But don't necessarily sign on the dotted line just yet. Up until about, I would say around about the 14th, the 15th of March, maybe. Okay? General message from the universe. There's like an unexpected sudden surprise that is popping in here for you, my beautiful, beautiful Leos. There's a surprise that's popping in. Okay. So reverse, 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 which is interesting because the deck is not in reverse. And there you got the High Priestess right there. Also an energy of, chill. Take it easy, Babas. Take chill. You know? Don't push nothing now. Going forward. Or message from the universe, basically, for going forward. 4 of Pentacles in reverse, 6 of Wands in reverse, Queen of Cups in reverse. Everything is happening for you, but the time is not just yet. It's like, and I want you to hear me on this, Leo. The answer is not no. The answer is it's just not yet. It's like if you got a cake in the oven. Everything is on board. Nothing is spinning out of control at all. Everything is on board. Everything is good. Okay? Everything is perfect. That is why you're getting the High Priestess. Do nothing. Nada. Do not a thing. Okay? If you are from South Africa and you understand Afrikaans, moet fokol doen nie. Do niks, do nothing. Okay? There's something big that is loading here, and as I said, it's like the cake in the oven. You know, it has to bake for, let's say, I don't know, 35 minutes. If you open that oven by 20 minutes and the cake beautifully started to rise, but it hasn't set yet, kaboom. Trust me when I tell you this, my mother's a baker, so through the years, through occasion, I have seen that happen. There is nothing joyous about that moment. And just so you know, the last joke that you want to make in that space is, how about we make a flan? You know, But then again, I like to take the positive approach to life, so I would say let's make a flan, you know. But it's like that. Just keep the oven closed for a little while longer. Everything is on par. Everything is on plan. Okay? No need to panic. No need to panic. All right? One burning question. One burning question for Leo. Prince of Cups. Isn't that a beautiful card? Prince of Cups. There is something powerful that is unlocking within you, Leo. There is a Kundalini awakening, light language encoding awakening. It's like you're stepping into your space, into your light, you know, into your moment, into your shine. But it's like you're staying there. It's like you're easing into it, you know, clearing all negativity along the way. This is you stepping into good stuff. So don't rush anything, okay? Really, don't rush anything. Everything's coming to you. So just don't rush anything. Okay? So that's what I got for you, my beautiful Leos. I hope that helps you. From my heart, I wish for you the best month of your life. I hope it's so beautiful. I hope it's so amazing. I hope that fantastic things happen for you and that your heart smiles and that everything is just great. I really wish that for you. See you next time. Bye.